the start-finish line at Rockingham Motor Speedway. This track is the fastest circuit in Europe and can hold up to a massive 52,000 people. It was originally built for American NASCAR. This is round 6 of the Thundersport GB Championship 2016.
Well, welcome to Rockingham, and here's a new one for you. It's the GB Racing British Military Inter-Services Championship race. Now, we've had a few of these in the past at Thundersport, but none on TV day, so what a treat this is. A complete mixture of machinery, anything from CB 500s to full-on, full-spec GP1 machines out there, but of course the most important thing is it is full and jam-packed full of our services riders. There's a few gaps on circuit. Unfortunately, Rockingham has taken a few casualties so far this weekend, so not quite as full as we'd like, and it might not be a humdinger of a race, bearing in mind there's such a mix of machinery out there. You can see there, look, Brian Fuge, number 27, just up ahead of one of the 500s. Sits here with me in the box, and of course I think the most important thing to point out here is it's not necessarily important as to who wins, although I pretty much I guarantee you that the rivalry between the services is as good as ever. But yeah, it's just the fact that there is the ability to run this race, to give these guys a go out there, almost as a thank you from Thundersport GB as well to the services, who have been loyal supporters now of this championship and vice versa for the last few years in Thundersport.
This is a culmination really of where we wanted to be with the military boys, and what we really wanted to do was have like 5 rounds of the year where we could run 2 races. This is the first time we've actually managed to do it. One yesterday afternoon, the end of the day, and one here now today on TV day for the first time. So I know all the lads and lasses will be absolutely delighted with this. And I say lasses because we've got Lara Small out there on the Night Road Race Ducati 1198 RS, which is a complete and utter animal for her to handle, but she's done a grand job.
For them, we saw Mick Riddle there. Of course, Mick Riddle, I suppose you could argue, not the first, but one of the first services riders to come into the Thundersport Championships. Number 83 there is Ben Hollingworth from Yarm on the Royal Marines Motorsport Honda. Royal Marines really took the bull by the horns when they came into this championship to fight with the British Army race team and the Royal Air Force. And of course, at the end of the season, Sid, they all battle away with each other for championship. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of how all the championships work and who decides basically which of the forces ends up as the champions, because it's way too confusing for this race. But it's been shared about, hasn't it, the championship between the Royal Air Force, the British Army race team and the Royal Navy. Yeah,
as actually really good actually. That, and they're fantastic with each other. I mean, just yesterday we had one of each on the podium for that race, so that was rather nice. Well, it's not going to keep working out like that, is it?
No, probably not. Here's Ian Evans, number 96, and then number 9, Nathan Sakel, just up with them. Ian Evans, 96. Well, he's definitely been to the presentation before to share a few orange juices with us at the end of the year. It was just orange juices, should point out. And again, we see 83 there and 26. Ben Hollingworth is 83, 26 Andy Cooley. Alistair Wright it is at the moment. Here he is, number 46 that leads, by the way, on that Yamaha Royal Marines Motorsport rider. Alistair, number 46 from Poole in Dorset. And he is blasting off into the distance at the moment in the 129s. Cooley and Hollingworth continue to battle it out. Mick Riddle, as I mentioned earlier, is the highest placed RAF rider. 34 there, Ian McCann. We saw him in some other classes so far this weekend. There is Lara Small, number 54. She's just up ahead of 87 Carl Vickers, who's going a long way round at Tarzan, or trying to at least. Lara's having absolutely none of that. Lara, as Sid mentioned, one of our British Army riders. That's 83 again, then Hollingworth up ahead of Andy Cooley. Alistair Wright already home and dry. though. I certainly remember the first military inter-services championship race that Thundersport put on was at Valerie, wasn't it? In 2011 maybe? I'm not sure, maybe it was a bit later than that. All the years seem to combine into one, but it's been ever so popular. And there is genuine rivalry as well, Sid. I mean, it's not just a laugh, is it? I mean, there is genuine rivalry between the three services.
As you'll see with the little jolly that I'll put on the end of this, you know, they put on a great show. They have fantastic awnings. They're very well turned out machines. They're all now getting their machines to match. Not, as you can see at the moment, they're not all ready at the moment. But the idea is they're all going to have matching machines in the team.
Hey, if there's somebody at home watching this that's in the services that's maybe got a bike parked up in the garage is thinking, I don't know, you know, I might have a play. What are the benefits to someone in the services coming to Thundersport?
Well, for a start, most of them get paid to be here, which is quite handy. That's, which is,
I think after that comment, you'll probably never see any more of them ever again, as they all get banned from.
But no, it's obviously very good. I mean, they have a lot of sports activities in the services, so it's you know, it's a major thing.
Well, here we go then, across the line. This is the battle for second place. 26, Andy Cooley there on that Triumph. Up ahead of Ben Hollingworth, 83. Ben's out there on that Honda CBR 1000. And is obviously fighting it out here with number 26, Andy Cooley. He's on a Triumph 675. So a slight difference in power overall, as you can probably see at various different points of the circuit.
You're right, by the way, yeah, it's Harley Smith, isn't it, on the number 18 bike, which he normally runs number 8, doesn't he, in the Thundersport 500, yeah, you're right. Again, you're right, Steve.
Well, no, I'm only ever right when I'm sitting next to you, Sid. If you were to go back home and speak to my wife, you'd find quite a different result. Number 3 is Ryan Redman, out there from Blackpool, one of our British Army riders on that Suzuki 650, just trying to challenge there Carl Vickers from Dunfermline. What a way to travel that is from each round. Of course, most of the riders, some of them hailing from their barracks according to their hometowns in the programmes, others residing elsewhere. But there was Gareth Skinner, we just saw, number 8 a moment ago, from Tidworth on that Aprilia 1000. There's Mick Riddle. Mick Riddle on the Suzuki in the golden eras for now. Ex-Street Fighter rider, been around now in these Thundersport paddocks since day one. Always been flying the Royal Air Force flag anyway. Was in the same garage quite often as Paul Cunvin, a former Thundersport champion who also at one point flew the flag for the Royal Air Force. In fact, became the outright champion, I believe. Was Paul Cunvin one year?
Yes.
Yeah. It is still out front here in this one-off race. Alistair Wright that has the advantage. Here he is. He's built up over a 10-second lead now, consistently lapping over a second quicker than the rest of the field at the moment. Obviously, there are no lap records. It's a one-off race. But I can tell you that in terms of individual rider points, Alistair Wright, who leads this race, was leading the GB Racing British Military Inter-Services Championship anyway, 6 points clear of Mick Riddle, with Mark Greenslade in 3rd, Ben Hollingworth 4th, and Dave Langley 5th. And in terms of total points between the forces, it was a 22-point lead coming into Rockingham for the British Army race team, ahead of the Royal Navy / Marines, with the Royal Air Force Motorsport Association in 3rd place. Sorry if you can hear lots of paper rustling about. I'm not joined in the commentary box by Peter Sissons. It is Sid rummaging through various bits of paperwork as the last lap flag comes out here at Rockingham. So the cruise home then for Alistair Wright. Further back we saw Cooley and Hollingworth fight it out. That looks like it's going to go to Andy Cooley. The other close battles between Mick Riddle and Ryan Redman at the moment. Royal Air Force's Riddle against Army's Redman. Then it looks like further back it's going to be Mark Greenslade. you see, there is that battle between Riddle and Redmond. That's the closest battle at the moment inside the top 10.
We had a good close battle yesterday with James Field, who did win the race with Alistair. But he didn't come out to play with this one, so I don't quite know the reason why.
Well, it's the end of a long weekend, isn't it? And some riders have obviously fallen. There were a few gaps on the grid. Some riders might even be a bit tired after a long run. As Redmond goes underneath Mick Riddle, that's the battle for 4th place outright. You just saw there Gareth Skinner. There's Lara Small going through. Number 34, Ian McGann from Southampton. Rookie vest on for him. But through the final chicane then, the leader of the championship in the GB Racing British Military Inter-Services Series is going to win this one-off race on TV Day as well. The checkered flag is out, and it's a win for the Royal Marines motorsport rider Alistair Wright. He takes the glory. He will take a trophy up ahead of the Army's Andy Cooley, and 3rd place will go to another Navy rider, Ben Hollingworth. The RAF's Mick Riddle did finish 4th in the end, up ahead of Ryan Redmond, with Mark Greenslade in 6th place overall. Let's take a look at them on the podium then. A very happy Alistair Wright from the Navy on the top step, wins overall.
Ben, birthday boy, and 3rd place in the British Military Services Championship.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Held on to 2nd for quite a while, but then Andy come past me, and it was really hard work to stay on his tail. And then going through the last chicane, got stuck behind a back marker, and that just gave him the gap, and just couldn't quite get him back.
I think it's just because you're a year older myself.
Maybe, yeah. Getting a bit old for this game.
Not a bit of a... And who have you got to thank, mate?
Oh, Sparklight Racing, Royal Marines Charity, Easy Grip have just come on board, Hell Brake Lines, got GB Racing, Still Clean. I'm sure there's some that I forgot that I've got to apologise. My dad, certainly the missus, couldn't have done it without her, and all the cups of tea she's made this weekend. Yeah, just anyone who gets behind the team, big thank you.
Andy, 2nd place. Obviously, you nicked that away from Ben and took it away.
Yeah, that was a good little battle. Sid, he got me on the 2nd and 3rd lap with that big fat blade that he's got, but I managed to rein him in within 3 or 4 laps. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that as well. It's good. Couldn't catch Zombie though. Just couldn't catch Alex. Too quick. But that was good. It was good fun, that. Yeah.
Excellent turnout from all the military boys. And have you got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, I mean, Team Army, Army Sports Lottery, Gearlink Kawasaki for sponsors for the levers that we got this year, Trumpet Tyres, and then all the team members. They turned out quite well this weekend. We had 11 out this weekend. So yeah, can't fault them. Can't fault them. Good.
Well done. Thanks, mate.
Sid, thanks very much.
Alistair, well, absolutely fantastic win there.
Yeah, it was good. Bit of a shame that my competition got a bit of a crash today, so he wasn't able to race. But the guy who beat me yesterday. But still, it's a good fun race, and it was nice to be in front, I guess. So yeah.
You've got to take what you get, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly, you do indeed. But yeah.
And some people to thank.
Yeah, indeed. Bristol Body Repairs, I think, was forgotten just now, and. GB Racing, Jack Snaps as well for all of our FOTs, and Silkaleen, and yeah, just the Royal Marines in general for just helping us out and squaring us away with enough time to come and do it and all that sort of thing. So yeah, thanks for everybody that helps out with the team, really.
Top job, well done, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
That's it from Rockingham, and round 6 is done. We'll see you next time out at Anglesey.
really awesome to ride, but it's like a teleport device that takes me from one end of the track to the other. A lot of planning ahead, and when you open it up, it just roars at you. It's quite exhilarating, actually. I really love it.